Hello and welcome to you from the RBS Business Research Academy. This is the lecture number 17. In this one, I'm discussing about the mediation. Dear friends, majorly there are the two parts of the mediation. One is simple mediation and another is high level mediation. So in this video, completely I'm discussing about the simple mediation. What is simple mediation? And how to get the results, how to understand the results of the mediation, how to include the mediator. I will also discuss the two methods. One is the conventional and another is the VAA, variance accounted for. These are two tools are through which we can also understand either, because either the mediation will be complete mediation, there will be the partial mediation, or there will be no mediation. So that is the simple content of this video. And now we are going to watch our practical one. But before this one, my name is Dr. Rahim Sumro, and I'm from Shahidi University, Pakistan. This is my certificate, which was awarded to me from the PLS Academy after completing its online course. Dear friends, you know that means always I start my video with some of the theoretical concepts. So some of the theoretical concepts I want to discuss before you. Dear friends, we are looking at the general mediation model. In this one, three constructs are there. The first one is Y2 and the Y3. So first we have to check the impact of the Y1 and the Y3. This is called the direct impact, and we now call is a P3. And another impact is an indirect, where we want to check the impact of the Y1 on Y3 through the Y2. So now here Y1 is our independent variable and Y3 is our dependent variable, and the Y2 is our mediator. So this is the simple mediation model, and then here you're looking the multiple mediation model. Just the difference is between these two one. In the earlier simple mediation model, there was one mediator, and in this one there are two mediators are there. Y1 and Y3 as usual, these are the independent and dependent variable respectively, and Y2 and Y4, these are our independent variable. These are our mediators there. So that's why when we have the more than one mediator, we call it as a multiple mediation model. Then here looking at the mediation process analysis procedure. So then this one, the first we decide that the P1 into P2 is significant. If yes, then is the P3 significant? Yes or no? If yes, if the P3, that is a P3 is a relationship between the independent variable. If it is a significant yes, then there is P1 into P2 into P3. Now, either that is a positive, yes, then the complementary partial mediation is there. And if no, that means a negative relation is there. That means the competitive partial mediation. And alternatively, on the other hand, if the P3 is significant, no, that means indirect only mediation. Okay, on the other side, is the P1 into P2 significant? If no, that means that if the P3 is significant, yes, the direct mediation, direct only, that means that no mediation, only direct impact is there. Okay, and if it is not significant, that means the mediation is not possible. Okay, so this is the one type of the your procedure is there through which you have to check that where we have to go. Okay, and now this is the rule of thumb you are looking right now. That's about the running the mediation requires a series of analysis. Different analysis you have to conduct in order to reach on the mediation analysis results, which address the significance of the indirect and direct effects. Now, earlier in the first model, I showed you the direct and indirect path are the effects. Researchers distinguish between the different type of the mediation and non-mediation, depending on whether the model relationship are significant and the relationship to each other. So now, on the basis of relationship, either that is a significant and positive, on the basis of relationship, we have to decide either there is a full mediation, partial mediation, or no mediation. And then second point is that to test radiating effect, use the bootstrapping instead of the Sobel test. So now definitely we have to check that either the effect is significant or not. So now through the bootstrapping, tool, normally we take the significance of our p-value. So to test the mediating effects, use the bootstrapping instead of the. So now if you want to test the mediating effect that is significant or not, then you have to use the bootstrapping. Okay, and the Sobel test is also available, but Sobel is not applicable in the PLS same context. Okay. The third point is to consider all standard model evolution criteria in the assessment of the mediation model. Okay, all the whatever assessment criteria are there, we have to follow all those one, like the conversion validity, discriminant validity, reliability, multicollinearity, R square, AVE, all these. So in this model, I have analyzed all, I have assessed all these models like the convergent, discriminant from and R square, all these one. Okay, last, to test the multiple mediation model include mediators simultaneously and distinguish between the specific indirect effect and total indirect effect. So now simultaneously we have to run the whole model. These are some of the theoretical concepts which I wanted to give you. Okay, now we are going towards our model. So we have to first open our model. Okay, these are indicators and this is our model. Okay, in this model, first you're looking, this is quality is my independent variable, loyalty is my dependent variable, and the satisfaction is a mediator. Okay, so first I want to talk about the, do they logically, and if you go through the, if you find out some theories, because theory is very important, you should attach the your model with that certain theory. So theory will tell you whether there is a mediator or not. So now, according to this theory, you have to make your model and you have to include the mediator in that one. So now, quality, always, if you are giving the good quality to your customer, that definitely the customer life will be enhanced. So that is a methodically or logically, that means you can understand. On the other side, if you, now this is a direct effect. So indirectly, if you want to check that the quality leads to satisfaction and satisfaction leads to loyalty. That means that if the quality is good, it will create the higher certification, and higher certification ultimately will bring more loyalty towards your product or services. So that's a logical relationship. So this is our model, a simple model where only one mediator is there. So now that mediator we are going to check out. Okay. Now we will check this mediator, this mediation impact in the two ways: conventional method, and then another is the through the VAA, variance accounted for. So let's start our. So first of all, we have to check the direct effect. That's very much necessary. The first of all, we should check the direct effect of this one. How to check that? First off, we have to remove this mediator. Now, this we have the one independent and another one independent. So first we want to check the impact of the. How to check impact? Just go into the smart PLS and a consistent PLS algorithm, because both our quality and loyalty both are respective. So that's why it's very important to apply the consistent PLS. But instead of consistent PLS, if you apply the PLS algorithm, you will get an entirely different results. In my last video number 16, I have discussed that wrongly if you are using the PLS algorithm, but actually you are required to use the consistent PLS algorithm, you will get entirely different results. So it's very important to choose the right technique or tool to analyze your data. So here, our both are reflected. That's why I have to use a consistent PLS algorithm. Let's start. So everything is okay. Just start calculations. Now the results are there. Between the relationship between it now. Now the relationship between the quality and the loyalty is the 0.514. It means the round of, we can say the 54%. There is an impact of the quality on the loyalty. The R squared is 29%. Okay. Now we have got this value. Do you think this value is significant? How to know? Okay, we start bootstrapping. Again, bootstrapping. Okay, this one. No, this one bootstrapping. Consistent PLS bootstrapping. Okay. So now here we have to choose some options. So important option only is that one is about the subsamples. Now I'm running this model on the basis of the 500 sample, but if now when you do practical work, then please use it with the 5,000 subsample, because if you will work on the 5,000, it will take much time, but it ultimately it will provide you very stable results. And because I'm using 500 because the time of this video is very short, so I cannot go for the 5,000. Okay, so start calculations. It will take some time. Okay, dear friends, ultimately we have got our results. So these are results of the bootstrapping. So now simple mediation. Okay, now this is the result of the bootstrapping. Okay, so now we have to get results of the PLS algorithm. You can get from this one or from this one. Okay, if you click this one, you will get this same results. Okay, but if you want to change the results from here, then you have to go through the bootstrapping and PLS algorithm. Okay, now see the results have been changed. And even if you want to go on the same, then again, just in. So this is the difference. From here, you can get the results. Okay, now the result, the effect is a 0.514. Okay, so before this one, we want to check the path coefficient. That's a path coefficient 0.41. There is no direct, indirect. Total effect is will remain same. Okay, here we have to use the outer loading instead of the outer ridge because we are working on the refractive. Okay, and then this is the quality criteria. We have to check the quality of all these ones. The first one is about the R square. Quite handsome R square is available, 29, almost a 30%. Okay, average square is also positive. This green shows that it is below the, it is within the range. Okay, and then construct liability validity. All are okay. Chrombo alpha is good. Composite liability is also good, but some issues are there in the AVE. So that's probably we have to check the outloadings. Oh, there are some issues are there. So the point now, all those which are in the red color, it does not mean that they are incorrect. They are again, but the problem with that is that they are then is contributing these indicators, right? 2, 3, and all these, they are contributing less in the construct in the construct in the variable in comparing to the liability 4, which is a which has a green color. That's the only difference. Okay, okay. Discriminability again. So now it is we can check discriminability horizontally and vertically. Horizontally, there is only one variable, so now itself it's good. And vertically, and now this should be higher in its let me say what is the column is. So it is highest in the column, and again this one is also higher. So now it means that discriminability has also been established. VIF, that's good. All are below the 3 are wonderful. So almost all our let me say values are good, are within the range. That's good thing. Now we have to go on the bootstrapping. Okay, in the bootstrapping, that is the original sample 5.41. Okay, when our model is 0. Okay, and this is the median. That means this is sample mean. That means the 5.6. Okay, now we have got this one, especially that means that this sample mean, because the what is SmartBill is done, that the smart means they analyze the 500 subsamples. So now the mean of these 500 samples is available here. This is the 5.6. There is the mean of the all 500 subsamples. Okay. One more thing. Even if you work on the 500, though it is possible somewhat different result you will get, but the difference will be in there is a very small difference will be there. Okay. Is this a standard deviation? This is a T statistic. If this is the significant, above the 1.96, then this is true. So now the path is significant. Now these 0.00 value is these are the in the green color. It means these are less than 0.05. It means that this relationship is significant because mediation starts when the relationship between the impact of the path between the independent variable is significant. So now it is significant. Now it means we can bring the mediator here. Okay. Now we are bringing the mediator here because our relationship is significant. Okay. One magic I want to show you about the things. Now see. So now the thickness of this line is according to the value of this one. If you reduce the value 0.5 from the 5.41, so now the thickness of this will be reduced. Okay, it's the same way here. The lighties indicator is a 0.399. See the thickness of this one. Okay, and if you compare with this, okay, 0.188. Okay, its thickness is very small. Okay, but if you compare this thickness with the 0.840, now quite heavy thickness is there. So this is I think this is good magic which has brought by the smart PLS into the image. You can check out the even the impact through these thickness of this line. That's good thing. Okay, now I'm going to remove this one. Now I want to bring my mediator. Okay, so now these which are in the bold, these are indicated are already in the use. So all these are already in the use. So now the indicator which are not in use, that is satisfaction. So now satisfaction we are bringing here. Okay, now I think you know about all these graphics. Okay, and then just move all these ones. That's good. Okay, and now we have to connect all these one. Just this connection with this one and in this connection. So now all our indicators have been connected with each other. Now, okay, so we have to change the name of this latent variable from into the. Now we have changed our name. Satisfaction. Okay, everything is okay. Now we have to run PLS algorithm. Again, this is the all are reflective. That's why we should prefer consistent PLS algorithm. Okay, click it. Just start calculations. Now results are available. Okay, and apart from this one, I also want to check out there either these these relationship like the 0.477, 0.495, and 0.27. These are significant or not. Okay, let's start. Okay, how to check? Very easy. Just go into the consistent PLS algorithm and consistent PLS bootstrapping. Okay, now again 500 to save the time. Okay, we have got the results of the bootstrapping. Okay, now both this PLS algorithm and bootstrapping results are there. So first we have to go on our model. Now we have the 2R square. It means this is our dependent variable, and this one is our independent as well as dependent variable, because this variable is playing the dual role. Okay, now okay, these are results of the your bootstrapping, but we have to get results of the PLS algorithm. From here you can move. Okay, now we have got the result. So now first of all we have to check check their reliability, validity, discriminant validity, collinearity, and all these things. Okay, let's start to check all these one. Okay, report. Okay, in the report first we have to check out the path coefficient. We have 3 paths. Okay, one's a direct and other are indirect. Okay, now quality, impact of the quality on loyalty 0.270. Okay, 0.270. If you remember, before adding the mediator in this one, that value was 0.4541. Now it has been reduced by introducing a one mediator in the model. Okay, and again in the report, and then satisfaction and the loyalty 0.495. Satisfaction and loyalty 0.495, and then quality to loyalty and loyalty to satisfaction, quality to loyalty and okay, quality to loyalty and quality to satisfaction. Quality to satisfaction and quality. Now all our indicators are available here. So these are our path coefficients. Okay, now we have to check out the indirect effects. This is the indirect effect 0.236. That is our indirect effect. Okay, then we have to check out the total effect. So that is a total effect 0.506. That is our total effect on the satisfaction as well as on the quality, on the loyalty. Okay, so this 50 from where this value has come. So this value has come from the direct effect, quality 0.207. This is our direct effect of the quality. Okay, this is the plus indirect effect is 0.236. Now, when we add these two values, we will get a value of the total effect. This is our total effect. This value is has arrived here. Okay. Now, not outer weight but outer loadings. Okay. So some issues are again the same thing is that their contribution is lesser than the contribution loyalty is lesser than the contribution of the loyalty 3. Okay. R square quite handsome. R square are there, loyalty 44%, satisfaction 22%. That's good thing. F square again, that's a value within the benchmark. Construct reliability again, some of the issues are there in the average. Again, the reason is here written variable. Auto loading, sorry. This is the reason. Okay, and construct reliability again, Grandpa alpha is good. Composite reliability is good, all are within the range. Some of the heavy, this problem is there. Otherwise, composite reliability is very good within the range. Okay, Grandpa again, that's within the range. So I think the construct build reliability and build there's no any problem. Discriminant validity, again, some issues are there somewhat. Quality in this range is higher than the loyalty, value of loyalty is higher than the quality, but somewhat below the satisfaction. But satisfaction in these two columns is somewhat lower than the this satisfaction. Okay. Otherwise, but mostly we can say that somewhat simple issues are there. But again, that is the data for just demonstration to understand all these. So that's why we can hear all these things. Okay. Collinearity. So that's good thing. All the values are below the 3. So now at least there is no only problem of the VIF. So let me say generally we can say the results are okay, model is okay. Okay. Now we have to check that either these 3 paths are significant or not. How? Through the bootstrapping. Okay. So here now again this is the original sample and this is the sample mean. Okay, this sample mean has been calculated after applying the bootstrapping. Okay. Now the quality to loyalty 0.002, that is significant. Okay, quality to loyalty. Quality to loyalty, it means it is significant. Now, if it is significant, then our start the procedures of meditating analysis starts. Okay, and then quality and satisfaction again significant. Quality and satisfaction again significant, and satisfaction and loyalty. Satisfaction and loyalty again significant. So now all are our significant. It means our meditation is possible. So dear friends, you must keep in your mind that when you are applying the mediation, so now all relationship should be significant. So first we have to check the relationship between the I and V, IV and DV. If there's a significant, then now the entire relation all should be significant. So here, thanks to God, all are the significant, and then now here another thing is that the 0.270. So earlier the value was what 5.541. Now it has been reduced. So now that means that when the values of these two are increasing and value of this one is decreasing, it means there is a partial mediation. Okay, so there is no any complete mediation. There is no any mediation. So some of the partial mediation is there in this one. If the all are the that means the direct indirect path all are significant, then we have to assess the accounted for variance. That means the value, if the value of that one is above the 80% full mediation, if that is between the 20 to 80%, that means a partial mediation. If less than the 20, no mediation. So this is a very important the analysis procedure is there. So now what the value which you have got, we have to compare with this one. Okay, so now by dividing this one, we got the value of 0.466. In other terms, we can say that is the value of the 46.6%. That means this is within the range of the 20 to 80%. So it means that there is a partial mediation. Partially, it mediates. Okay, so now through the conventional method and with the help of the VAF, various accounted for, through these two one we have reached on this conclusion that there is a partial mediation. Okay, I hope that this video is again the fruitful for you. So at the end, please take care of yourself and take care of this channel. Thank you very much for liking this video.